and his lawyer, we communicated, and him. Everybody was on board with this from, I want to say, end of last year, beginning of this year. We started getting artwork within the last month or so. All these new things about him pleading guilty, that wasn't the thing that started whatever. So the song was coming out. To let y'all know, it was planned to be released the 1-year anniversary that he dropped the 6ix9ine album, which, if you don't know, was like February 26th. His label couldn't get that date. They got a date that was earlier. I said, fuck it. We could drop in February. Nigga, I was trying to drop that shit. Fuck the EP I was going to do. I was going to drop the 6ix9ine song with that and add 5 more songs and call it an album. Nigga, I would have been on the charts flexing on Vic Mensa. Duh. But they're like, no, they would rather than. I said, cool, we'll do it then. Yeah, he pled guilty, whatever. A lot of speculation. It comes to the point of, I posted the snippet on my Instagram. It's coming out on Wednesday, if you don't know. So 2/13, which is February 13th, the song will be out. Just in time for Valentine's Day, by the way. It'll be out. I posted to my Instagram. I say, Meek Mill, he's in the comment section. He's like hot and bothered over it. I got to go read this. Because let's also put in perspective, I spoke to O'Malley recently. Very respectful conversation. And it was more of the lines of him saying, yo, Ak, we feel you hating on Meek Mill. Now, I want y'all to go back to watch that conversation. I could pull that conversation up on here. But we got to, or this was my takeaway from the conversation. Number one, they do not watch Everyday Struggle. I've given Meek a lot of credit when it comes to his album. By the way, the reason why I don't treat Meek Mill, I hear the little cactus thoughts. They was, yo, why don't you have the same energy for Meek Mill as you had for Sara could benefit me nothing. Meek Mill is a very highly successful entertainer. It's like, imagine just isolating, I won't say he's Drake, but imagine isolating Drake or isolating Travis Scott. I've done it before. I didn't post Meek Mill for 2 years. But in the space he's at now, I would like to find a middle ground. I want that nigga to come on Everyday Struggle. I want to possibly do projects with him. We don't have to be friends. I don't want to be friends with nobody. So this is the reason why I'll approach a situation with Meek Mill much differently than his baby mama. Fuck his baby mama. I don't care about her. She can't help me do anything. Only thing she could help do is suck dicks and fucking swallow cum. That is nothing that can help me. I'm sorry. So I treat Meek Mill as a different case so far. There's, and that conversation with O'Malley was really good. What I figured out from that conversation, they do not watch Everyday Struggle. A little disappointing because I give him a lot of credit when I was talking about his album, how he's moved since he got out of jail, and pretty much just everything since he's gotten released. Like him squashing beefs, him ignoring Nicki, him living his best life, him going everywhere and speaking out for prison reform. A lot of props. When I spoke to O'Malley on FaceTime, it was late at night, O'Malley said, all we see is hate. So I said, whoa, you guys don't watch Everyday Struggle. Quickly, I realized they didn't. Their view of everything I do, and sorry for everybody who, I know I'm a broken record and I'm long-winded, I'm sorry, but this is why we're doing a stream. I don't only post on Instagram, and a lot of times shit that gets posted on Instagram is just submitted and I repost it. If you really want what I think of someone, you'll go to my YouTube or you'll go and watch me on Everyday Struggle. Those are opinion-based. Shit on Instagram is just post it. Who cares? But according, and this is how I view the conversation with, they may view it differently, or O'Malley may view it differently. He views that conversation as, you don't show us love on Instagram, so you're still hating. No. I'm really careful in posting anything about Meek. Anything about Meek that could be taken out of context, I don't post. It has to be clear, objective shit that I post. I post he's dropping a video with Drake. I post accomplishments, first week and second week numbers about his album. Kudos. I don't post too much else because I realize this team only watches Instagram. So anyway, that was our last conversation. Me and Meek haven't spoke since. I don't know what the energy is between me and him. I've invited him to Everyday Struggle. I've invited to speak to him personally. We have never got on the phone. I don't know why. Again, if Meek sees this, and this is why you guys should know I'm growing, because there's a blackout act who just goes the fuck off, and then there's, let's talk. The let's talk act is not because, I'm in just such some fucking fear of whatever. No, nigga. The fuck? Like, nigga, I'm not around y'all ever. The fuck am I scared of? Like, no. It's because I see I'm trying to grow and I'm like, am I going to be still mad at this guy and can't we figure out these issues? So I'm down to talk. He could come to Everyday Struggle, we could talk. He could just call me on the phone, we could talk. We haven't had any conversation directly beyond DMs. And that was a while ago. However, I do think there's some weird energy between me and him. Now, let's link in the song. I do believe there's also some weird energy, and I don't know if 6ix9ine and Meek has ever met. But I do have a theory. Anytime 6ix9ine's name has been mentioned recently, Meek has been very outspoken. And also, I'm going to get to another point. I'm all over the place, but just still stick with me. Meek, as someone who shares my opinion on everything going on in hip-hop, I can't be mad at you for having an opinion on anything going on in hip-hop. However, and this is where it gets a little it gets a little dicey because I've said before, Meek Mill sounds like the person who sees a headline then reacts. When Meek Mill gives his opinion, Meek Mill, I don't know if it's the prison reform did it to him. I don't know because he's kind of got back his position that he kind of lost for a little bit after he lost the beef with Drake. But Meek Mill is almost like when he's telling, he feels like he's like some hip hop authority. Because I seen him on my page yesterday. I could read it. This seems like some authoritarian type of shit. Let me read it. I'll put it up on the screen for y'all as well. Essentially, he was instructing me, no more Tekashi posts. Nigga, I could post Tekashi all day. That's the... What? Meek, I didn't post shit. Bro, nobody runs my page but me. Meek, I get that you're standing for the higher... Bro, we all support you with that. Nobody... This is why everybody is giving you passes for things that... Everybody supports you on prison reform. Yes, you're a leader in that facet. But you're not now a authoritarian on what goes on in hip-hop. No more Tekashi posts. No, I'm going to be posting him a bunch of times. I'm sorry. And it's not posting Tekashi because I'm going to get to that other angle of, telling... I'm going to get to that. But the simple fact is I have a song that's coming out. I didn't know all this was going to happen. I have a song. When you have a song, I don't tell you you can't do that. You do what you want. I got a song. I'm not DMing you like, Meek, could you repost it? It's my page. What are we talking about? I'm going to get to the Tekashi telling. I'm going to get to that part. The song belongs to Akademiks. I have all the paperwork. I own the majority of the song. We did splits. We did everything. It's mine. It's Lil AK and 6ix9ine essentially gave me the song. I can promote it on any platform I have. You don't control my platform. That's been really the issue with me and Meek. Meek, you don't control my platforms. The streets don't control my platforms. The streets, if we really want to be honest, don't control too much of hip-hop, because if they did, the general consensus wouldn't have been that you lost to Drake. Because I remember that frustrating time for y'all. Y'all were like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Yo, in the streets, niggas, yeah. Bro, hip-hop is much bigger than the streets. The streets is a very valuable element in the core. It's a core and fundamental thing that builds hip-hop. And yeah, you run that shit. But that's not the whole hip-hop. Relax. So when I'm putting out a dance song with a nigga, it's a dance song. You ain't putting out... You think I'm gonna be on a song with the niggas just shouting out shots, Treyway? Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm not. Anyway, let me see if I can pull up this clip. I want to pull up this clip. I want to pull up the comments made by Meek. Because I really looked at this, I was like, damn, I think Meek thinks he runs hip-hop now. It's been a couple times I've seen Meek say something, and it came across, because again, I give my opinion. It came across more than just giving your opinion, more than you just saying what should happen like you're the boss. Even with the Travis Scott thing. Yeah, we all think he shouldn't have performed in the Super Bowl. The way I see Meek said it was like, you can't perform. Meek, you control what you're doing. This is the same issue that actually got you into a little tit for tat with Drake. You do what you do. You can have an opinion about anything. Your opinion could be like, yo, axe a bitch. 6ix9ine a snitch. That other rapper is whack. Yo, if y'all do that, that's whack. You can't tell people what to do. That's just facts, though. So let me pull it up. Oh, so the Shade Room covered it. All right. Where is it? Window capture. I think I got it. All right, Shade Room. Here we go. All right, here it is. So I posted the song. Salute to Alex MDC. He's the one who's been doing 6ix9ine's graphics. Like, his label hooked me up with them, and he made this graphic. I was like, cool, let's rock with it. I don't give a fuck about a cover. All right, shit, it made people talk online. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I posted by saying, new little AK and 6ix9ine song. Need it or keep it. 20K comments, and I'll drop right now on all streaming platforms. Meek jumps in the comment section. Again, I'm not opposed to Meek speaking his mind. My comment section is open. I don't ban people. I ban Casanova. But that nigga was only talking about, I'm going to punch you in your face, knock your teeth out. I'm like, bro, you've been singing the same song too many times. Like, you get me? But Meek is not blocked from my page. So he says, yo, he telling, show's over, buddy. Stop posting, bull. You disrespecting us. And I had to pause for a bit because I was like, who am I disrespecting by posting 6ix9ine? And who's us? And by the way, keep in mind also how I'm thinking about it. It's my song. All the money that went into, by the way, I'll give you a quick history. The beat y'all first heard the preview on that 6ix9ine uploaded, that beat was a K-pop beat. We had to remake a whole beat. I had to pay hours and hours into studio sessions and work with all type of, we switched producers like 3-4 times trying to come up with a comparable dope beat that wasn't the one that we originally recorded on. We eventually I spent my money. I'm not no label, it's my money. So I wasted all these thousands of dollars and Meek Mill says, don't put it out. The fuck are you talking about, Meek? Nobody tells you how to run your business. I'm looking at this really on some business sense. I don't tell Meek Mill how to run his business and tell him what can go and what can't go. I'm not here to stick up for 6ix9ine. So for the people who will classify this as academics, I'm not sticking up for 6ix9ine. This is my song that I paid for, that I put hours and thousands of dollars in creating, and I was going to put out before all of this happened, and it's still coming out. I don't give a fuck. Now, actually, I do give a fuck. So let's go into this. Not that I would ever do a record with any artist, but say 6ix9ine. And by the way, I'm doing a compilation album. So Meek, listen, we could reconcile. You could give me a dope-ass banger for my compilation album. Trust me, Lil AK won't be on it. It would be just DJ Akademiks. Anyway, that's my DJ Khaled shit. Anyway, if I was to do a record that was on some gang shit, again, I wouldn't, but say I did. Given the circumstances that 6ix9ine is in, I wouldn't put it out. There is some morality there. If the record I did with 6ix9ine, he was like, yo, I'm going to shoot him up. Yo, Trey Wade this. I'm the hardest out. Niggas pull up. Blah, blah, blah. This and third. I wouldn't put it out. You know why? Nigga, I'm not fucking tone deaf. I see what's going on. I see that clearly him talking about street-related activities and his current case and the fact that he pled guilty and the speculation that he's cooperating, that might be not only hypocritical, but that might be a spit in the face to anybody who has lived that life, who never cooperated, who never got in this situation. I get it. The song that I'm putting out is not that. It's a fucking, it's a two-step song, my nigga. It's a two-step song. I want your bitch, that type of song. You get me? And that's what I was saying. It goes back to Meek seeing something and just making an instant opinion. Unless his opinion is that because of whatever 6ix9ine is going through now, again, I'm not here to defend it. 6ix9ine could never make music again. If Meek says, yo, 6ix9ine can't make no music rapping about some street shit, I wouldn't even say nothing. I'm like, fuck, I don't even like, what? Go ahead, whatever. Just music in general, I disagree with that. I'm going to actually try to make that a topic on Everyday Struggle on Monday. Let's assume, for the sake of conversation, we don't know, but like some minds are thinking further along and assuming more than others. Let's assume 6ix9ine is cooperating, aka snitching, or he pointed people out, violates all the protocols, street codes are, which I think are really dumb. Really, really dumb. And by the way, we also have to take into account what's said in the courtroom is not exactly always what is really intended in real life, because I could point you to Meek Mill's case while he was locked up. He walked in front of a judge when he wasn't getting bail, and he said to the judge, "Judge, I'm no gangster." And when I listen to Meek Mill's music, he's the most gangster nigga out. So again, what I'm saying is courtroom shit could be a little bit different from reality shit. Nevertheless, there is some paperwork that says 6ix9ine has pled guilty. Is he snitching or not? We'll find out a little bit more later on. If people assume he's snitching, it's not up to me to debunk that. His lawyer or somebody else should probably speak on that. Now, all right, say he is. So he is snitching. He's pointing niggas out. You. And that nigga in the back over there. Actually, move. You back there, you too, right? So let's say you're doing that. Could 6ix9ine never make music again? I actually think that he could come out. Say he comes out in 8 years. Of course, he won't get the welcome that you see Boosie and like you see a Boosie get, or you'll see Bobby Shmurda get, and you saw Gucci Mane guy. But I think he'll come out, and I think he could have a good career in Spanish music. I think he could have a good career in just singing to women. Yeah. When you start talking tough, it's gonna be like, bro, right? But I do think there could be some type of musical career still left. I could be wrong. That's my thought, because I really think that a lot of that street stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at 6ix9ine's audience, all that tough shit he was talking to the music, bro, I've been to his shows. Not one of them niggas look like they've ever held a gun. In the audience, not one of them look like they've ever held a gun. It sounds good to say. Makes you feel like excited and agitated. Oh shit, shot. Sounds good, but I don't think those are street niggas in the get-go. So would they like him if he came out just singing some slow Gotti type of shit? Came out singing some more Bebe, like that's the Spanish song he had, or even records like the one I'm putting out on Tuesday? I don't think he can't have a career doing that. Just one aspect, he can't do street shit no more. That's what I'm thinking. Again, we could have a difference of opinion. That's what I'm thinking. So that thought of mine could counteract Meek Mill. Even I think Meek Mill's opinion is, fuck that. His career is just done. It's over. We don't hear nothing else. And I guess where I'm meeting in the middle and I'm issuing a rebuttal is that Meek, that's all good and well. Nobody's sitting here, for all the uninformed people, I'm not sitting here promoting 6ix9ine. This is my motherfucking song that I paid my motherfucking hard-earned money to create, to clear, to do all this, and I'm putting the shit out and promoting it on my motherfucking platforms. I own my shit. Okay? I don't have to go, yo, boss, could I post this today? No. I don't. The same way when Atlanta came to me earlier this week and asked me, hey, you want to post some stuff for Meek Mill? We got his album. I could have told him, no, I don't want to post it. I actually had stuff ready to post already.